Welcome to another WebCube WordPress tutorial. This time we're going to install WordPress the hard way. I've already extracted the files to the particular directory that I want in my public visible directory on the server. Now you're looking at phpMyAdmin, the MySQL database administration page. We're going to create a database for WordPress to use, so we click here on the home screen, New, and we get the option of creating a new database. Here we are, I've called it My Bike, and I'm just clicking the Create button over here on the right, and that creates the table. Now within that particular table there, we can see that the table's got no tables inside that database. We're now going to create a privileged user for that database. So over in More over here, we've got the option down the bottom here of creating a new user. So the new user we're going to create, I've thrown in a couple of capitals to differentiate from the site name. Going to set it as localhost. Set the password and type it twice, because you've got to confirm that you've actually got it correct by typing it 2 times over. And down the bottom here we're going to assign it all the privileges except administrator privileges for security's sake. So just going to untick all of these so it doesn't get too much privileges beyond what we really need it to have. And hidden down the bottom is the Go button. Now if we just want to check that the database has actually got those privileges and it exists, we can see the database existing here. You can go check privileges and we can see that the user has been created and has privileges on this database as listed. Now I'm going to move across to our WordPress install. When we open the actual folder in a browser, we can see that it's now asking us where we're actually existing. Hello, I'm in Australia, and click continue. It's now going to ask us for the particular database username and password. We're ready to go. Let's hit let's go. Okay, what are we going to call our database? It's called My Bike. That was the one I created without capital letters. And then my username did have the capital letters just to differentiate for us. I created a password. We're going to set it up on localhost. Quite happy to have this as the table name, but if you're setting up multiple installs you might want to create something different. And we should be in with a grin. Let's hit submit and see if we get an install. Ready to go, run the install. And away we go. We're going to create a site title, so we're going to create that as My Bike. This is going to be visible to people. We want a username. Now I prefer not to use the name admin because that causes some serious problems where people try to hack that one very commonly. So let's create something new. So I've created a new username. I'll never remember that, so I'm going to copy that particular password out of there and the username into a separate file so that I don't lose it. You can put the email address in there. That's going to be handy for being able to contact us later. mybike.com.au if we've created that particular domain. Now we want search engines to index this site, and away we go. Install. It doesn't like my username. It's got an invalid character in there. So we'll go for My Bike and see if it prefers that. Success! The WordPress install has been created, and now we should be able to go for two things. One is to be able to actually log in the login page, and we get this nice little usual login page there, or we can actually see the base level install. If I go to the page directly, we can see the base level install. Next part of this tutorial, we're going to be upgrading this site completely, changing its look and feel, and doing some great things with how the site performs. So join us in the next tutorial where we take from here in actually customizing the website itself.